Welcome back, everybody. Jim Litten is here, owner and CEO with FC Tucker. And my goodness, you and I were talking earlier in the green room just a bit ago, and the housing market right now, I'm seeing it all over social media. Houses are going up, they're down, they're up there. I mean, they're not lasting long at all.
Amber, this is the best real estate market I've seen in my career. And
Really?
the inventory is down, prices are up, the average days on the market are down. So it really is a good day for consumers that are thinking about buying or selling.
I know they're selling so fast, but I know that there are things that we need to know, right? That we need to keep in mind, because there are questions that come with all of this. Where do we start?
Well, I think first you start with a realtor and somebody who knows the market, that can be in touch with what's going on, because this market is moving so rapidly. If you don't have an advocate out there, it makes it difficult. The other thing that is so important, this is critical, is that buyers need to get pre-approved for a mortgage, because these homes are coming on the market, and oftentimes there are multiple offers as soon as a home comes on the market, and a seller sits down and analyzes the different offers. And if someone's pre-qualified and someone is not, the seller might be more inclined to address that offer.
I'm sure the ones who are pre-qualified, they're automatically going to go up to the top.
Exactly.
Because that can be a hassle,
well,
can't
it takes the risk away from the seller somewhat. It mitigates that risk.
Oh, that's very true. That's very true. Okay, so get pre-approved for that loan. You also talk about making a list, being prepared.
Well, you know, I think buying residential real estate is an emotional transaction. And people need to be grounded, and they need to know what they want, because they walk into a home, if they don't have specific goals of what they want, they can go in and get distracted by different things. So I would make a list of the things that you have to have, and then the things you would like to have, and then the extras on top of it.
That's a really good point too. Okay, because a lot of times you know what you want, but you don't want to just go and buy a home essentially just to go and buy a home. You know, what about new construction?
Okay, you know, in new construction is coming back. Obviously, new construction was just hammered during the recession. Prior to the recession, we were building about 13,000 new homes in central Indiana a year. And most recently, it's been about 4,000 to 5,000. But it's important to have a realtor in the transaction. And the reason, and it doesn't cost any more money, but the realtor can tell you what amenities that if you put in the home as extras, are you going to get a return on your investment?
That's a really good point.
And you have an advocate there as a realtor.
That's a really good point, the return, because you hate to put so much, even if you're trying to sell a house, you don't want to put so much into it that you're not going to get back out of it,
you know, a good example are light fixtures. Builders will give you an allowance for light fixtures. Well, when a buyer goes to the lighting store, they focus on the $4,000 chandelier, and they don't really think about it. But how many times is that chandelier going to be a focal point in the home? So, I mean, you can spend money in the wrong places in new construction.
That's so true. Sometimes a little bit, right, goes a long way.
Exactly.
Okay, so I was telling you also that I have some friends, even in my own neighborhood, that are putting their homes up for sale, and they're telling me, you know, we don't really need to move right now, but the market is so good that we can make, you know, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 off our home. Are you seeing that right now?
We are. We've seen prices go up about 6% already this year. And to put that in perspective for you, we are back above pre-recession pricing. And what's causing the prices to go up so much is lack of inventory. So when the supply is low and the demand is high, it will push prices up. So we're seeing well, as I told you earlier, we had a case of an agent that listed a property several weeks ago and got 23 offers in 2 days. 23 offers. He showed a picture of the offers being spread out on the dining room table, and I'm sure that seller was probably going, where do I start?
23 offers. Okay, so I know people, we piqued their interest, I'm sure. Where can they go? TalkToTucker.com?
Yes, TalkToTucker.com, our blog, and we have all kinds of helpful hits on there about you know, buying and selling and what you should be looking for, and it's a good resource for you.
Everything you need to know. We could talk and talk. There are so many questions. I know we have to wrap this up, but thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Anessa, my goodness, the numbers are staggering.
This was fascinating and
really
so
is.
educational. Thank you so much, Jim.
You're welcome.
We appreciate you. Come back anytime. All right, coming up, this is Patty's new baby. Not too new, right?
2 years old. Oh, he's still a baby.
So when we get back, Stewie is here to share tips on keeping your dogs cool in these hot summer months. Stick around. More IndyStyle after this.